All right, we are on your side with health news today. Concerns over hantavirus after 2 campers at Yosemite National Park became infected and one of them died. Our medical expert, Dr. Dave, joins us now with more on hantavirus and what you can do to stay safe. Doctor, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mike and Jenny. Hantavirus is a rare infection that affects the lungs and other parts of the body. In the early stages, the symptoms are flu-like with fever, fatigue, and muscle aches, and later there can be severe shortness of breath. And people do best when their symptoms are recognized early and they're given intensive care to support their breathing.
It almost sounds like that could be misdiagnosed as maybe the flu or something else.
Exactly.
You need to be tested, right?
You need to be aware if you are at risk, and people are at risk are anyone who's been around rats and mice, rodents, and any places where they may live, closed spaces and rural areas. So hantavirus is found in farms, fields, and forests. Number 2 is how is the virus spread? In this part of the country, deer mice spread the virus by shedding it in their urine, saliva, and droppings, and people become infected by touching contaminated surfaces and then touching their nose and mouth, breathing in contaminated dust, eating contaminated food, and it's rare to get bit by an infected rodent. It's not spread from person to person. People at risk are those that are around rodents, and potential risk activities include opening and cleaning any previously closed buildings, especially after the winter, like a cabin, a barn, a shed, a garage, an attic, a closet, or a storage space. Workers that might be at risk include construction workers, pest utility workers who have to crawl into spaces under houses, vacant buildings, and campers and hikers who may be exposed to infested campsites or shelters. And so to prevent the virus, you want to eliminate any contact with any rodents in your home, workplace, or campsite. And you can do this by sealing up any holes, especially around the home or garage, pipes, vents, cracks under doors, placing traps around the area to reduce the rodent population, and cleaning and storing any unused food in tight containers. And if you see droppings, urinary droppings of the mice or rats, you want to wet the area completely with a 10% bleach solution and clean it with paper towels and rubber gloves. You don't want to sweep the area up. The dust can be breathed in, which can increase your risk of the infection.
So it sounds like washing your hands is just a really big thing. If you're in a cabin or camping, just wash your hands.
Wash your hands and be aware if there's any rodents hiding and living around the area.
You know, what's weird about this one is these Curry Village cabins where these people had been staying, cleaned every day, and so it wasn't like they were dirty, unused cabins. But still,
it's hard to know. It's hard to know how they got exposed exactly.
All right, good advice, Doctor. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Dr. Dave joins us every Tuesday here on the Noon Show. If you have a topic or a question you'd like her to possibly consider, email it to us at CBS Newsdesk at cbs47.tv.